So now that you have the right haircut, we need to prep your hair with the right products in order to achieve this style. Do you know why you're using the products you're using? And even if you think you do, are you applying them correctly? Because if you don't apply them correctly, or you're not using the right products, they're usually not gonna work to your advantage. For example, we need to take my curly frizzy hair and turn it into this sleek, piecey, beautiful Jennifer Aniston. That's obviously not how my hair naturally falls, so we need to use specific product in a specific way to remold my hair and get it to stay in a new shape. So my hair is frizzy and wavy, and I need it smooth and silky and shiny. And I'm gonna be using heat on it, so I wanna protect it from the heat. So first we're gonna use a leave-in conditioner or treatment that has heat protection. Today I'm gonna use Botanical Repair leave-in treatment. So this is kind of like a leave-in conditioner. I'm gonna take a nickel amount. This is hydrating, but it also puts new hydrogen bonds in the hair. I like to use a nickel size, rub it around in my hands really well so it's all over, not in one clump. And then I scrunch it into the ends first, and then work it through the middle and kind of keep bringing it through the ends, because that's where we need the most hydration, and I have the most curl, and it's where I'm gonna concentrate majority of the heat, as well as that's where my hair is the driest. So I need to fix what's dry by adding moisture. If I have naturally oily hair and my hair is a bit smoother at the roots, I'm not gonna wanna put a lot of heavier smoothing products at the roots because it's going to weigh my hair down very quickly and I'm gonna feel dirty very fast. Whereas someone that has maybe curlier hair than me, all the way up to the roots or coarser, they might actually wanna bring that smoothing product all the way up to the roots so they can tame their hair down a little bit better. So not everyone is the same. For me, I like to work that product through my ends and up into my mids, not into my roots. Some people might have to go up into the roots. Now, I'm gonna use another product as well, specifically for shine and a little bit of hold, and that is Dyson Kytosyn Pre-Style Cream. I was given this product, and luckily I actually like it because it works really well for shine. Like I said, I'm gonna use 2 pumps and do the exact same application, share it in my hands, kind of scrunch it into the bottoms, and then pull it in through the mids and ends. I work at an Aveda salon, so I buy those products myself, but I also get given some free products as well. I do prefer a lot of Aveda products. I use them on a regular basis, which is why I'm so familiar with them. So the Dyson one is a newer one that's been kind of fun, and I actually have really enjoyed. It gives you hold as well as shine and smoothness to the hair. So we're just kind of doubling down because my hair is kind of extra wavy right now, and I want that shine. When you start putting in your products, you want to be on towel dry hair. My hair was pretty towel dry. It's probably getting too dry, so I'm gonna add a little bit more moisture because at this point it's so dry up here that I think it's too curly for the blow dryer to even work out. So if that is you, you can add a little bit more moisture, or if you're way more wet than this, then I would try to get it a little bit more dry before you put your products in, because otherwise, especially if the product is water soluble, you might end up blow drying all of the product out and then it's not going to work for you. Also, you don't have to use these specific products in order to get the style that we're going for. Basically, what I'm telling you is you want something that's going to add moisture, shine, and some hold, and always have a heat protectant because we don't want to damage our hair, but we want to style our hair. Next, I always use something that's going to add some hold to the hair. So the Dyson product that I use does add hold and structure to the hair, but I want more. So I'll always use a mousse. If your hair doesn't hold style very well, like my hair holds style very well, it'll mold and shape to pretty much whatever I want it to. So I'm gonna use a mousse. If yours doesn't and yours tends to fall flat and straight very easily, you might wanna go with something a bit heavier, like a gel, or just look for something that says it's going to have like extra firm hold, and that's gonna work better for you. Again, based on your hair hair type, you might have to alter it a little bit. So I'm gonna show you the 2 products that I use, but you can use anything that does these specific things. So I'm gonna use first Phomollient, which I pretty much use in every style that I ever do because it can do no wrong. I like to pump that into my hand and use a decent bit because I'm gonna work this all the way from my roots to my ends. It's a hold product, it's lightweight, it's not gonna weigh my hair down, so my entire head of hair can handle it. And again, it's gonna provide hold and structure to my hair. So I need that all the way from the top to the bottom. So I kind of massage it in. I don't smack it around and like rub it in and get rid of all the bubbles before I put it in my hair. I kind of just like distribute it and then nicely distribute it through my hair. So work that in. If you have more hair, you can always use more. I always scrunch it back in through my ends just to make sure you're getting it all the way through the bottom instead of raking it in through the mids and then missing the ends, or add more product like I said. So here's an example of a gel that I'll even still use in my hair. Holds anything I want it to pretty well, but this is a bit more of a heavier hold product. It's called Confixer. It does say medium hold and definition for fine to medium hair. So I have fine to medium hair and this has medium hold, which my hair holds pretty well. So I guess that one works for me specifically. You might want something a little bit stronger if your hair tends to fall completely straight and flat. I'm not even gonna put this in because I don't need it. What are some of your go-to hair products and have you been applying them correctly, especially for your hair type? Next, I'm gonna show you how to pre-dry these products in, so keep watching because that's a very important step.